Like here in Ecclesiastes 4, common as I go, NIV version. Again, I looked and saw all the oppression that was taking place under the sun. Excuse me. I saw the tears of the oppressed, and they have no comforter. Power was on the side of their oppressors, and they have no comforter. And I declare that the dead who have already died are happier than the living who are still alive. Someone said, rest in peace. But better than both is he who has not yet been, who has not seen the evil that is not done under the sun, hasn't been born, has seen anything. God repented of making man. That's another story. And I saw that all labor to change his mind and make a man. God doesn't repent of sin. It's impossible for God to sin, it says. Perfect. And I saw that all the labor and all achievement spring from man's envy of his neighbor. Keep up with the Joneses, someone said, eh? Monkey see, monkey do, eh? Copy, have to have what they have. This too is meaningless and chasing after the wind. The fool folds his hands and ruins himself, but one handful with tranquility, then better one handful with tranquility, peace, than two handfuls with toil and chasing after the wind. Again, I saw something meaningless under the sun. There was a man all alone. He had neither son nor brother. There was no end to his toil, yet his eyes were not content, full with his wealth. For whom am I toiling, he asked, and why am I depriving myself of enjoyment? This kind of reminds me of myself. This too is meaningless and miserable business. Two are better than one. Checking the time. Two are better than one because they have a good return for their work. If one falls, his friend can help him up, or his partner, a marriage, a man and woman, of course. But pity the man who falls and has no one to help him up, right? If you're alone, but it's better to be alone, really, because you're closer to God in the New Testament. But anyhow, there's pros and cons to everything someone said. Verse 11, also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. One keeps the other one warm. Everything has pros and cons. But how can one keep one warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves, yes. Strength in numbers. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Better a poor but wise youth than an old but foolish king who no longer knows how to take warning. The youth may have come from prison into kingship, or he may have been born in poverty within his kingdom. I saw that all who lived and walked under the sun followed the youth, the king's successor. There was no end to all the people who were before him. But those who came later were not pleased with the successor. This too is meaningless and a chasing after the wind. Okay, bye.